Hey there, this is Manatush Day back again on our YouTube channel Learning with a Difference with a concept video on errors on everyday use of English. Today's lesson is based on errors related to verbs. Let's get started. To begin with an oft repeated error. The waiters were busy laying the table. What is the error here? The waiters were busy laying the table. Laying means preparing the table. And next sentence is, he was laying on bed for an hour. Correct sentence will be, he was lying on bed for an hour. What is the explanation? When we talk about the position of someone, we use lie instead of lay. But the past tense of lie is lay, which is different from lay cards on the table and lay eggs. She has lain on bed for a week, not laid. Don't be confused with the simple past and present past perfect of lie and lay. The past perfect is lie, lay, lain, and lay, laid, laid. Next is, do you mind to open the parcel for me? The correct sentence will be, would you mind opening the parcel for me? When we want someone to do something, we say, would you mind, plus ing of the verb. Always remember that would you mind is always followed by ing of the verb. For example, would you mind visiting my house this evening? The sky is thundering, it might rain. What is the error in this sentence? The sky is thundering, it may rain. Dear students, what is the difference between may and might? Let's find out. We make use of may when the probability of an event is almost certain. On the other hand, we use might when the probability is not so certain. When you say it may be his vehicle, probability is more than when we say it might be his vehicle. Next sentence, let me consult with a doctor. Correct sentence will be, let me consult a doctor. Always remember that consult is not followed by with. Similarly, he resembles his father, not with his father. Dear friends, we have almost come to the end of today's brief lesson. Before we wrap up, let us learn the difference between ask and told. For example, I asked my cook to get me a cup of tea. This is wrong. I told my cook to get me a cup of tea. What is the difference between tell and ask here? Use tell when you are talking to a person whom you can order. Use ask when you are talking to a person who is your higher authority. For example, I asked my teacher to forgive me, not I told my teacher to forgive me. Okay, now let's check what we have learned today. He has laid the baby on bed. It should be laid the baby on bed. Our cook always lays the dinner table. Lays the dinner table means prepares the dinner table. It might rain. It should be may rain. He was lying on sofa for an hour. He was lying on sofa for an hour. Next is, asked my principal to excuse me. It should be, I asked my principal to excuse me. That brings me to the end of today's lesson. Till I come up with my next concept video on the common errors in everyday conversation, this is Manatush Day signing off. Take great care of yourself.